With the Tom Coughlin Jay Fund have joined us today to discuss Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Thank you so very much for joining us today, ladies. This is fantastic. The Jay Fund is phenomenal. Like I donated to it. I've gone to the gala before. It is a phenomenal event. So thank you very, very much for being here and being a part of it. So if you wouldn't mind, can you tell us what the Jay Fund is and how it helps families with childhood cancer?
Sure. I'm Kelly Coughlin, the CEO of the Tom Coughlin Jay Fund, and the Jay Fund provides financial and emotional support to families who have a child tackling cancer. And our goal really is to be there for parents, so in turn they can be there for their children, wrap their arms around them and do whatever they can to hopefully have the best outcome possible.
Yeah, because it's a harrowing endeavor, right, to battle cancer, and it takes a serious toll on families. I mean, my dad, he passed away from cancer and stuff, so he can speak to it at least to some degree. So, you know, how do people get involved with this? Like, so how do families who are struggling, how do they find you and get the help that they need?
Yeah, so we work really closely with the social workers who treat all of the local patients. So all of the funds that we raise here in Jacksonville stay in Jacksonville to support local families. So we have a tight network with the Nemours and Wolfson, and that's how we identify the families and sort of connect with them to provide the support.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the process of like when a family is chosen, like kind of through the whole ordeal?
Yeah, well, very fortunately, I don't know firsthand, but as you could imagine, when a child is diagnosed with cancer, your world changes overnight, instantaneously, and it's never the same again. The Jay Fund is there so that parents can be by the bedside of the child, and if they have to miss work or make drastic changes in their lifestyle, they can maintain as much normalcy as possible, keep the roof over their head, food on the table, and also know that they're not alone.
Absolutely. All right, and Jillian, you have actually gone through the Jay Fund, right?
Yes.
So can you please talk to us about your journey?
So I was diagnosed my freshman year of high school, and then I was cancer-free for a little while, and then it came back in college, and I dealt with that throughout college, and I'm actually still going through treatment right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how's everything going?
It's going good.
Good?
Yeah.
How's the Jay Fund helped you?
The Jay Fund has been great. I first got involved with them when I applied for their scholarship, and they offered me a scholarship.
She's one impressive young lady, as you can see.
Absolutely, right? Okay, so Jillian, like, you really are very inspiring for young women, and you've accomplished like quite a bit. So I hear you recently graduated from the University of North Carolina.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That's really cool. It's
Can
a
you
fantastic
imagine
school.
everything she's dealing with? And
like, no, really, I can't. That's phenomenal. The constitution that you have is just fantastic. So you've achieved so much. So what's next?
Yeah, I'm still going through treatment, so taking that one day at a time, but I've been working with Art with a Heart at Wolfson, and I've been creating a lot of artwork on the side.
Nice,
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, and so, what else would you like folks to know about the Jay Fund?
I think Jillian is just one of the examples of the many, many families that we have the opportunity to interact with and be inspired by.
Absolutely.
And it's really the reason why we do what we do. She has an impressive family. Cancer is not a quick thing. I mean, as you hear her story, she's been going through this on and off for many years, and I think her and her family would speak to the fact that overnight things change for them, and it's tough for them to make plans and move forward.
Absolutely.
Because they're constantly dealing with what they're dealing with. So the community has been tremendously supportive in allowing the Jay Fund to be able to increase the size and the scope of our support for families every year. Jillian's family has been just, they shine, they're a bright light for us, certainly, but we want to continue to be there for all families who need us, whether it's from a financial standpoint, from an emotional standpoint, more young scholars, helping them reach their dreams and move on into young adulthood and face hopefully the next every achievement, every milestone.
Excellent. Thank you so very much for joining us today. It's a wonderful fund, and folks, please go out and donate to that. But for right now, we're going to send it over to Jordan.